Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Gothic, and today we are here in Prison Architect. We are going to build a prison that no one can escape. Yeah, everyone's going to run off. Right. So, here come our little workmen and some supplies. Awesome. Right. So, first of all, I'm going to pause that because we have a to-do list. So, read the letter. Blah 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 blah. Every prison needs a warden. Individual cells are expensive, so you can start with a large holding cell, kitchens and canteen up and running. Blah blah reports. Blah blah. Boom, done. Accept your first grant. I can't do that yet because I haven't got a warden's office. Anyway. So first of all, this is the intake. So these are all the prisoners that we're going to get. So we've got minimum security, minimum, medium and maximum security, super maximum, and then legendary. Yeah, they're not coming anywhere near my prison. And I actually don't really want any mediums either. So I will take the available minimum security. So all available. I'll fill it to capacity actually, because that takes everybody in. If I fill it to capacity, as soon as my prison runs out of actual spaces where I can hold inmates, it will not bring any more in. So I'm going to keep it as filled to capacity with everything closed apart from minimum. So it's going to start off a little bit easier. We'll go to grants, and I'm going to basically start with the detention centre. Build a basic detention centre. So we start off, we get $20,000. Awesome. And when we complete this, we get an extra 10,000, which is going to be a little bit more helpful at trying to just get everything off the ground and running. So to get this, we need to get a holding cell, a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen. We need to hire 2 guards, and we need to hire 2 cooks. Easy, I hope. So, first of all, I go to planning. So planning basically means I can draw all this sort of stuff, and it doesn't actually do anything because it's just blueprints on how I want to actually make the prison look and work. So let's have a think. I want some sort of entrance way. Oops, get rid of that. So I want some sort of entrance way because I want there to be a little bit of a way in. And I want it to be so you have to actually go down a little corridor sort of area, and you can't just sort of like just barge straight in. You get dropped off here and you're straight away within a confined area, and you have to go in this direction up here. I know it hasn't got anything like that, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start building. So I'm going to do that, zoom in, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5 by 5 room, so this is actually going to be a reception room. The reason why I'm going to put a reception room in is because if I have a reception room, then we'll have guards stationed in here, and they will basically bring people in, and they will search them, and if they've got any contraband on them or anything like that, we're already aware of what's going on, and that can just be like, nope, not happening. Go away, and you're going to be taken off to solitary confinement. Ha 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 ha. I have another corridor down here. So this area down here is going to be like the admin block. I have a doorway in there, and we'll need a doorway there. So offices need to be sort of 5, I think. Rooms will go to where's office? Offices 4 by 4. Perfect. So walls. So it's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, there 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that goes across there. So that's an office size. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And we'll do mirror it on here. Like so. So we've got some space for offices in this area here, and up this side what we'll do is we'll have a little corridor going up, and then we'll have the utility area. So utility area, we will need, start off with like a power station. So what I'll do is I'll put the power station and the water pump in already, so then I can start building my plan around them. Oh, they haven't been put down. Oh, that's because they need to be there. Haha! So if I start working and getting these up. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Right, so they are there. So that's fine. No, I'll go one higher. Up there. Draw that up, and I'll put a door in the side. Actually put a door a couple of spaces further up instead, about there. And I'll get rid of that one and block that back off with a wall. Door and door. And what I'll do is I'll just leave it like, actually I'll go out. So I'll leave it like that to start off with. So that's going to be the utility area, and this is going to be an area where it might end up being that there's like a little janitor's closet up there or something like that, and something off the side here. And then the last bit we need to do is we need to go off this direction, because this is going to be where the actual prison is going to start. So right, so the grant needs a holding cell rather than an actual any particular sort of cells. So what I'm going to do is he's going to come into this room, and then there's going to be a holding cell here. Now it's a bigger holding cell than it needs to be, but the reason for that is because if the cell is bigger than it actually needs to be, then I don't have to worry about it too much later down the line. Then I can start working on cells. So the cell has to be 3 deep and 2 wide. So a door will go in there like so, and that will be the basic layout of a cell. So I can go miss and go like that. So I've got a few cells here, but again, this isn't necessarily going to be ridiculously important to start off with, because all I need is just something like that. And what I want to do is I'm going to leave a gap here, because it's essentially going to come in through here. So there'll be a bit here, and then it will turn up. So you'll be a little room in here that you can't escape from, and then straight into the holding cell. And then the only way out of the holding cell is straight through into this way. So I'm trying to plan it out. It's just how well it actually works in principle. And I'll put a door there as well for the time being. And I will... Right, what else do I need? I need a shower block. So come in here, into a reception room. You've got the offices down here. There might actually be a second entrance I actually do for into the admin, and then another entrance up into the utility area, we'll call it, up there. But this is going down into the main sort of prison area. So I'll build something down here. So this is where the kitchen is going to be. It's probably much bigger. It's probably going to be the kitchen and the canteen, to be perfectly honest. Actually, no, the canteen will need to be a lot bigger than that. We'll have... So this area will be the kitchen. So you come in here and you can go straight down into here for the kitchen. And then we will make the canteen a little bit bigger, like so. So we'll do that to start with. What else do we need? We need a yard, and we need some showers. Showers will be a good one to get hold of. So there's a small area there. So that's going to be the showers. Pathway going in that direction. Right. So first 10 minutes of a video building very, very, very basic sort of area. Oh, I need to finish a wall off there. Build a wall there. Start. So really, really basic, but this is going to be the start of our prison. So we'll start by building the admin area first, and at the same time we're actually going to build the utilities area. So walls and doors, I need to put some doors on. So doors, so first door I'm going to need to put in some staff doors. So put a staff door here and a staff door here, and then we can start. So I'll put it on as fast as I can because then things will actually happen. Slow that down. Utilities, so I'll put a capacitor on, so that'll just help. And then we need to connect that up to that for the power. And then I'll bring a power cable straight down into here. And then I'll run a power cable straight out towards the prison cells and stuff like that. I'm also going to need some pipes as well to be running around because I'm going to have toilets and things in this area. So I'll get some thin pipes, because if you have big thick pipes, some of the prisoners will actually be able to tunnel in through, like behind the toilets and stuff, into the pipes and use the pipes to actually work their way out. So if you use thinner pipes, it's actually going to be a bit more easier to manage. So that's the idea behind that. And I'm going to run some thin pipes along the back here, ready for the shower cubicles. Just connect that up there, and then get the large pipe connected up like so. Just blitz this forward a little bit quicker again. Right, and then what we'll do is we'll start dividing out this area here with some walls so we can get some of our office buildings in place. Speed up again. Right, so we've got some power now. Perfect. So what do we need to do? Rooms. We need offices. So office room, office room, office room, and office room. So we get 4 offices sorted out to start off with, and they will all need the same sort of thing. So we will need, let's have a look, where right, so there's nothing on there that they're going to need, so we'll expand. So they will need office chair, so a little zoom in, so they will need office desk, and then we'll need some filing cabinets. So minimum 4x4 done. Office desk, that'll be in there soon. Chair soon. Filing cabinet soon, and it's indoors. So that all of the requirements will be met in a few moments. So we just need to wait for those to get sorted out. They're just finishing up laying the pipes and the cables and things like that. Prison intake fuel to capacity. Your prison is closed for new inmates. See the intake report. Yes, I know, because I haven't got everything that I need yet. So speed up and we'll get some of this stuff sorted out. Right, there. So the offices are done. Only problem is we've got all of this stuff that's sort of laying around, so a little bit of an issue, but not to worry. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build the reception area. Get the reception area built. So once the reception area is built, we'll then start building along into the actual area itself. So we need walls and doors. So I'm going to actually put a jail door in there and there, and then build a staff door there and there. So then when we open this corridor up and this corridor up, members of staff can go through. We'll have guards stationed in this area here, so they'll be able to open the doors left and right, ready for prisoners and things like that. Boom, perfect. And then room, we will put it as a reception room. Again, this isn't, we don't need to do this, but as I've said, this essentially basically means that when prisoners turn up, there'll be a guard in here, stationed in here, and he will be able to confiscate anything they shouldn't have. So we need an office desk. Where are the office desks? We need a chair. I'll put an office chair in so it's nice and comfy. So there, and an office chair, and we need a table. We'll put a small table in. There we go, so we've got that. Right, so we link that up via the logistics menu, which we haven't unlocked yet because I need prison labour. And then we'll be able to link that to the road so everybody's filtered in through here, which they will do anyway. Perfect. Now, foundations. Brick foundations. Right, so this is a bit of an odd size now, so I'm just thinking the best way of actually making this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the biggest area first, like so, and then I will build like this area and then this area. There we go. Doors, it will need a jail door to enter there. So then we'll get all of this built nice and quickly, get trees chopped down, everything like that, and then we'll be able to start actually portioning out the room itself. I'm hoping I don't run out of money because this could be really bad. There we go. Right. Boom. Sorted. Now, utilities. Make sure all the things are connected up. So what I'm going to do is... So this is going to be the kitchen area, so I need to run pipes, water pipes down into this area. So what I'll do is I will build some walls first. So first of all, I'll build the entrance area, and I'll build the holding cell. And I'll also build this area along here, like that. So this is going to be the entrance area, this is going to be the holding cell, kitchen, canteen, and then the shower room over here. Perfect. Right. So I need to get two more doors. Two more doors, 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 jail door there, and a jail door there. So rooms. I haven't designated a yard area yet either, which I've just thought of. So that is the shower room. We are going to have a holding cell for the time being up there. That's the kitchen, and that is going to be the canteen. Sorted. So I will start off with the holding cell. So objects. It needs to be surrounded. They're bringing the doors over, so that's going to be fine. It needs to have a bench. Put some benches in, and it needs to have a toilet in it as well, so I'll put a couple of toilets in, but I will protect their modesty, because, you know, I understand that people are in prison and stuff, but you don't want people looking in on you when you're trying to do your thing. So, and they're already connected. Perfect. Perfectly placed. So that's going to be absolutely fine. So that is essentially the holding cell done. Next we will do the canteen, because the canteen shouldn't be too difficult. So we need a serving table, tables, and benches. So tables, we'll have some nice long tables, and we'll get some benches in as well. And then we need a serving table, which I'll put like so. So that's going to be that. Kitchen, we need a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. Objects, a cooker. We need a sink. And we need a fridge. Like so. And then the showers, we'll just need some shower heads, and then we'll need to get the pipes to run down. Oh, we've also got some pipes, so as long as we have the showers on that bottom wall. Shower head! A few showers like that, and we'll put some drains in as well. Make sure it doesn't flood. I know it's a lot of drains, it's probably too many, but it just makes sure it doesn't flood or anything like that. Right, I'll speed everything up. Right, so this needs electricity coming to it, and then this needs water going to it. So that needs more water. So the water in the thin pipes will only go so far, so I'm going to have to actually extend these bigger pipes. I'll have to get another capacitor on there as well, because I don't want to start losing power, because power's pretty high at the moment already. There we go, so that drops the power need. So I'm still not getting water. Why is that still not getting water? Do I need to put a pipe in there? Is that the issue? I'm not putting enough pipes in. That was the issue. Right, fair enough. Okay, so I need a yard. So what I'll do is I will build walls. I will build a fence. And what I'll do is I'll just go zoom, zoom, and zoom. I'll build a jail door in here. And then I will designate this area into a yard. So it'll be behind the door and it'll have a fence around it, which will be perfect. And then I can just bob a few little items in there, so that'll be fine. What I'll actually do is I'll start by making these into actual corridors as well. Why is that not working? Right, tell you what, I'm going to grab a couple of guards and I'm going to grab a couple of cooks. And I'm going to grab a warden. I forgot my warden. There we go. Right. So my prison is now ready to rock and roll. Reports. So I've completed the basic detention. So that has now gone. So wah-hey. And I've got the extra 10,000. Intake. So at the moment it's still filled to capacity 0 because I actually haven't got any cells themselves. So I need to work on the cells. So I'm going to quickly do some cells. So I'll probably do these cells at the top here. Get those in and then we can start waiting for our intake of prisoners to turn up. And we are only going to get these minimum security. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do 6 cells at the top, we'll get 6 inmates turning up. And to start off with, that is going to be sufficient. So let's just very quickly get those sorted out. They will need some objects. They will need a toilet in there. And they will need a bed. Speed up. Boom. And then what I need to do is I just need to go rooms, cells. And what I can do is I can copy all of that across. And because there's a red line over it, it means that they won't actually be triggered as cells. So 6 individual cells. So up here, inmates. I've got no prisoners in at the moment, but we're waiting for 6 to come through. So if we go to the report, fill to 6. So in 4 hours and 20 minutes, we are going to get 6 prisoners. And because we're going to get 6 minimum security prisoners, we're going to get $1,800 for the intake. So far, very basic little prison that we started off with, and we've got a bit of room where we can expand out. We haven't really got much in the way of expansion sort of top and bottom. We're going to have to reduce things, so we're going to have to sort of combine cells, or we're going to have to destroy a cell, get rid of an inmate. And we also haven't done anything along the lines of solitary confinement or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here. So that's a very, very basic to sort of get your prison up and running. In the next episode, I'm going to try and start doing a few more little bits. I'm going to try and get these cells up and running so they're ready to rock and roll. I'm going to possibly put some solitary confinement cells in this area along here, just in front of the shower rooms. And then I'm possibly going to look at destroying one of these cells, possibly this first cell here. So then this cell can actually be turned into a corridor, and then the corridor can go further north. And then we can start having a look at additional things, possibly a dormitory, so you can have multiple prisoners in one room with bunk beds and things, or possibly even more cells, things like common rooms and things like that. And then we can start having a look down with the offices and things in regards to opening up the research tabs and stuff like that. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you enjoy it. It's such a good little game. I absolutely love this game. And they have also just released an island. So you build a prison on an island, so it's even harder for prisoners to escape, but it's much harder for you to get your resources over as well. So fingers crossed, I'll be having a look at that one in the near future as well. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.
Gothic Gaming.